Well, as a tradition in many universities, the president have to give the first lecture. 2 years ago, that's a topic I share with students. We're talking about be AI hero in the transformation age of AI. I talk about the AI literate, interdisciplinary, high-order thinking, ethics, resilience, and openness. Last year, we talk about perspectives and infinity. We want you look from different angles and try to remind you the importance of cross-disciplinary collaboration. Today, I put out thought what to share with you. So I call stay light, stay liquid, building resilience in uncertainties. When you come to university, you will face many different challenges. In high school, most of the questions you answered had a clear and fixed the answers. But here at the university, you come across many open-ended questions that ask you to think critically, to be creative, and to bring in your own ideas. You also need to justify your perspectives or arguments and take part in meaningful discussions with others. So let me share with you the 2 examples from our final exams from our professors. The one professor in the final exam asked a question, write an essay about our campus biodiversity. Use photos, videos, and essays to explore the natural environment around us. Wow. Do we have a standard answer for this? Then there's another final exam question from a professor. Imagine you are an airline manager. In the airline, the passengers may cancel the ticket last moment. So you usually try to oversell the ticket. So the question is, how many tickets should you sell so that you balance the risk of overselling with the cost of compensation while still making the most revenue? That's another open question you have to answer. Beyond academic, the challenge can become bigger. Well, before you come to university, I think your goals were simple. Just do good and try to pass the entrance exam to enter a good university. But today, what you're facing, you have so many choices. You have to make many decisions. For example, what courses you're going to take, or even more important to you, which major I should select from, or even think more, what am I going to do after I graduate from here? Join industry to get advanced degree, or even personally, whom I'm going to date or to marry. Now you're an adult. Before coming here, you are surrounded in home or in school. You are a child. You are a student. You are a classmate. You are in a small circle. But now, here, that's you are facing. You are an adult. You are an responsible individual facing so many questions you encounter. That's life. You are changing. Economics, the economy fluctuates. The technology may replace some jobs. The energy problem, sustainability problem, all kinds of problems we have faced. And indeed, we are living in a changing world. Uncertainty is not new. People have talked about uncertainty for many years. In economy, they talk about the uncertainty, what will happen to the financial industry. In the business and management, they're also talking about VUCA, means of volatility, ambiguity, complexity, and uncertainty. They interact, they influence each other, making things even more uncertain. So this famous sociologist, Bauman, also said, we are living in a liquid modern modernity. Things are not well structured. Things are changing. How can we live in this uncertainty world? To many others, this uncertainty also creates anxiety, but to many others, this is also an opportunity. So, let's see, I can see so many applications over here. Let me pick one like Zoom, for example. Zoom is the video conferencing tool. We couldn't have face-to-face meetings. So this particular company all of a sudden take over the market. We're all familiar with. In China, the most popular one is Tencent Meeting. But again, there are many other apps. The people who know the challenges, who can turn uncertainty into business opportunity. But I'm talking about the technology development. That's what we are good at to against the uncertainties. You all know, last year, the Nobel Prize to physics. And the co-winner, Geoffrey Hinton. Who's Geoffrey Hinton? Computer science person, actually from UK. He didn't want to study physics back in the UK time. He wanted to study computer science, in particular, one of the fathers in the generative AI, so-called deep neural network. Last year, he was surprised to receive the Nobel Prize because the impact of AI for science is a big major breakthrough. So what I'm trying to say is the importance of interdisciplinary study. That's the impact he made, and that's comes our university. So we are actually in the age of leading modern society. Technology evolves rapidly. Collaborative partnerships are constantly redefined, and knowledge domains are frequently refreshed. So when we start this university, we put our thought what we do in Guangzhou. So Hong Kong USC Guangzhou distinguished itself as a pioneer in embracing this liquidity through establishment of cross-disciplinary academic framework. So to promote the seamless exchange of knowledge, the integration of cutting-edge technologies. So some of you may wonder, wow, well, there's no physics department, chemistry, computer science, but we have many disciplines required basic knowledge from the fundamental disciplines. Talking about uncertainty, let me share a few examples. You see this big bridge, Hong Kong, Zhuhai, Macau bridge. When you build a bridge, you think about what? Make it safe under heavy wind, earthquake can sustain. What they do? Make it more rigid? No. So when they design the bridge, they want to make sure they can have a lifespan of 120 years. And can withstand a category of 16 typhoon and the magnitude 9-degree earthquake. And in 2018, you know, a heavy typhoon, 16, hit it. They sustain. How they do it? They design the bridge that make it more rigid. They put all kinds of dampers and just make the bearings. And so when it happens, they have, during the piston movement, they adjust the magnitude to absorb the energy and then survived. Well, if you know more about this huge bridge, the chief engineer of Professor Su Quanke sits over here. Later, you can learn more from him, how he spent all his 14 years from the planning to the completion of this amazing bridge. Another example, now what is? Oh, this is a drone. What Professor Zhao Han found out, when there comes a heavy wind, the speed will drop. How to handle this? The drone flies, anything could happen. Then he thought about this to come up with a mathematical expression. And using Chinese wisdom, is complementing shape with shape, stopping vibration with vibration. Is that idea? He come out with a new approach, so can give you real time, zero speed drop, even during the wind. Another one, this is from Professor Chu Hui-he. Okay, he enjoy the fly. He looked at the natural flight of the dragonflies, the birds, thinking about how should we design the wings for the flying machine. You can talk to him more about this. So from air to, this is here's a small laboratory, the wind tunnel, to try this. If you go his lab, you see the real bird fly. He observed how the flapping and come out the flying device. Oh, this is Professor Gao Ping sitting over here. He came out this nano film. This is the nano material. This is only 1/500th of the air. They are very strong, about 25 more than steel. It's a nano film, also start a company, And then with so many applications, including the wound healing, the health sensors, this all turn this into even to business. This is something I had trouble to fully understand. In life science, a professor, Chu Xiakun, he tried to explain to me what did he do. Okay, so inside our cells, the DNA is like an extremely long rope. Okay, this then he found out there's a special protein, like open gate, to understand the DNA and the protein, and find a fixed pattern. Cannot find out all the problem. He found out the dynamics of the molecule and the DNA, and then find out this behavior. It revealed that without flexibility, the special protein will fail to capture DNA and causing disease. Well, this I try my best to understand this particular area. But to many of you, the life science is always an exciting area. What I just try to show a few examples from our faculty, how they handle different uncertainty in their science and technology areas. I think to HKUST Guangzhou, I say stay tight, stay liquid. Try to build resilience in uncertainties. And when you balance your job placement, and even more about lifelong success. What you study today may obsolete pretty soon. So at HKUST Guangzhou, we facilitate you with try to discover your passion, your expertise to enhance your career resilience. Making peace with yourself and others to foster lifelong emotional resilience. Indeed, during your study, you will meet or encounter some difficulties. May not do good in the exam, you feel bad. I'm used to top in my class, how can I fail in this exam? Yeah, be resilient to face all the challenges, and we try to empower you to explore, to experiment, to learn from mistake, make an adjustment, and keep on going. Remember, we stand by you to help you out. The best thing to learn is always learn from mistakes. This is earlier, Professor Liu talking about AI. I think you all learn about AI. So this year, after 2 years, you have a choice. The major you can study among the 7, including AI. And then I will not surprised, probably 80–90% students say, I want to study AI. But I want to remind you, HKUST Guangzhou is an AI university. The power of AI has a great impact to every single discipline, in particular to the special domains, like manufacturing, finance, material, robotics, microelectronics. Every discipline requires AI knowledge. So don't just limit yourself to, oh, I want to start just only AI. AI certainly is important. But the impact of AI really goes to different domains. So I don't mention all the 7 disciplines. Probably know this already. Yeah. So I transform discipline-based knowledge into the universal key. But even more important is whatever you study, by the time, it will change. I myself studied computer science more than 50 years. Almost every 2 years, I have to make change. That's life. That's one of the skill you have to learn, which is soft skills. So at the beginning, we connect you employment certainty. Get 1 degree, I think you can find a job, but in the future, things will change. So all the soft skill is even more important. Strengthen the capacity to identify an essence of problems and the root causes to enable thoughtful adaptation and innovation. It is important to build your competence to understand and analyze the complex issues beyond the scientific domain. More important, your social, cultural, and ethical dimensions. Now let me say a bit more how we conduct education over here. Many of you may say, well, you joined us 2-3 weeks ago. It's a place, summer camp. Why we do this? In this global war, we want you not just limit yourself in this small part of the world. We want you to open your eyes to respect different cultures. So that's the reason we invite about 150 students all over the world to mingle with you, to respect, to understand different cultures. Coming here in terms of education, we also try to teach you using different pedagogies. Self-learning is very important. Look over here. We're 2 professors, Ziyun Nong and Xin Qingqing, 2 professors. Actually, sometimes we believe that's even more useful. Before you come to class, you can preview their class before you come into class. So during class, with all the background, they have more interaction to fully understand the idea. So we have some courses, the professor, we call digital professor. They recorded all their lectures already. Before coming to class, you can learn from digital professors. You can even see the pictures. Well, if you don't think you are so beautiful, you can put the other design as well. So you come class for discussion. This we call flipped classroom. Another technology we try to do is, we do have many state-of-the-art research facilities, which is costly and very expensive to maintain. If you put you in the lab to do things right away, it may damage the equipment. But we do want to give you the opportunity. So our faculty also developed metaverse. You can learn before you actually use it. You go to metaverse to try to learn, get more skillful, and then use the actual lab. That's another example. We combine the technology into these research labs. Sometimes we offer a course. Students in Clearwater Bay in Hong Kong also undertake, or Clearwater Bay offer a course. Students over here also undertake. So Professor Xu Bing over here developed a meta classroom. Here's a meta classroom. So let me see. Physically, let me show. This is you wear the glass. Physically, you look like this. You wear the glass. And then while you look over here, you enter a meta classroom. The virtual student next to you, may not physically next to you, maybe the other place. Now you can work together, go to different places. That's what we developed. In fact, in the next year, we try to further expand to have your classmate from Europe from other universities as well. I think very important matter I'll share with you is what you learn. You don't limit yourself within a class. Even when you study within a class, you can see things very clear, but you don't have a real experience in the real world. So what I want you to do is go beyond the glass to have the real feeling of the order, temperature, and so on. Get real experience. Then let me share with you some professor doing over here. This is the course in our general biology. The student go beyond our library, find a place to grow some biosys over there. Then the student is our year 2 student, He Siming. He take the photos using AI tools or take videos to annotate what happened in the backyard, find the natural environment. Okay, this is our student doing in the general biology. Well, you can tell what is that, right? Black swan, fishes. What can tell? Oh, the black swan try to feed the fishes. Is that right? No. Take our general biology course. You can find it yourself. That thing, you don't learn just in class. You go to the real environment scenario to find out what's going on. And what is this? Oh, you take an economy class. They're talking about public goods and the free rider. To tell the truth, I don't fully understand. Public goods. We have Professor Xie Dangyang, Qi, and so on, and the free rider. What do they mean? So that professor is very interesting. He designed a virtual reality collective farming environment. And then you collectively try to do the farming over here. Sometimes you can find out, even don't contribute more, you can go more share. That's a free rider. He uses the real examples, the gaming, to make you understand certain terminologies which are not easy to understand. So this, we have many creative professors using the state-of-the-art technology as a result to again learning a lot of fun. I think I mentioned different occasions our X program. X program. This is a student. We encourage students to explore new ideas. For first intake undergraduate, as you remember, they want to participate the World IGM competition held in Paris. Remember, we didn't have a biology major. But we have 14 undergrad students, first-year students in the summer, work together. They work together, want to participate in. One professor tried to coach them, not to tell them what to do. Say, hi, student, think about, in this particular area, what the issue we should challenge. If you need help, the professor give help. And that student won the world medal, gold medal back. And we will further explore this. We call S program. You can start research anytime. Go look for professors, knock their door. Knock their door, say, I want to do something. Can you work with me? Or to some of you, still don't know how to explore the new ideas. You still have been trained to give standard answers. Talk to professors. What have you been doing? Wow, I'm doing this material. Wow, what's excitement? Find a conversation. You make idea. I want to do something. Okay. I look at so many professors over here. They have all kind of expertise. Oh, I look at Professor Jiang Bing over there. He's a master of residential ecology 1. Do you know Professor Jiang Bing's expertise? One day, he came to me. That beauty can be quantified. I said, no, beauty cannot be quantified. Don't fool me. But after a while, he convinced me beauty can be quantified. So his office, his classroom, to me is the most beautiful classroom right now. So all your imagination, you want to pursue, talking to the professors. We call S program. We give some support. We give labs to access. Okay, that's it. Be a dreamer. So we want to transform, not just a recipient of knowledge, be a co-creator of knowledge. That's education for at Hong Kong, UST, Guangzhou. There's another kind of learning. This is, I remember. This is, I think the first year student 2 years ago. Sometimes I say classroom learning is so boring. So we took students to Shenzhen, Yachang Art Museum. I visited there 3 years ago, so impressive. They collect all kind of ancient Chinese painting, art, and so on. And even make it even more creative, more, all kind of technology built over there. I think it works. So we took all students to Yachang Art Museum, okay? And think about this is also, we have students from, there's a trip in the Cambridge and a trip in the Europe, in Paris. Once also students give an opportunity to learn different cultures, go around different countries, and that's I mentioned Professor Jiang Bing, try to refine the campus space, make it beautiful, yeah. Or even you think about your own idea, any crazy idea, okay, that's, we give you opportunity to do so over here. Well, what's the university for? University was born to innovate and dissolve boundaries. We allow knowledge to flow, to reorganize and transcend disciplines like a liquid. In such an environment, when seeking a safe harbor can be challenging instead, but one must navigate boldly at the forefront of the tides. So this university we built exactly for this purpose. When 5 years ago, Guangzhou government invited us to establish campus over here, we put a lot of thought. What we do in Guangzhou? We don't want to duplicate Hong Kong UST from Clearwater Bay over here. We think this is an opportunity to provide a different environment to nurture the future generations. So we said, our friends all know this, we are a university in the mainland, but we don't want to become another mainland university. We want to be open, give you an opportunity to explore new ideas. We don't want you just know how to answer standard questions. And we do give you this opportunity. So Hong Kong UST Guangzhou, we are committed to cultivate an environment free from rigid boundaries, where knowledge flows, resilience grows, and talent thrive naturally. rediscover yourself through continuous exploration, reflection, and adjustment, and renewal during campus learning. We believe our students will illuminate their journey toward lifelong success and navigate our world with the complexities. Yeah, indeed, the world has so many challenges, but never stuck, always flowing, and always growing. Here, number quote, not by Mark Twain. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bowlines, stay away from safe harbor. Catch the trade wins in your sails. To explore, to dream, and to discover. Students, first, we're happy you select HKUST Guangzhou. As a colleagues, faculty over here, we want to keep our promise to give you such an environment. Again, in the course of education, learning over here, if you do encounter difficulties, don't know what to do, we have faculty here to help you out. Don't limit your constrained self in a small cell. We have a big family. We always stand by you to help you grow, and one day we will be proud of you. Thank you.